What up, party people? Welcome to Nerd Party Talk, the show where we take time to celebrate all that is gloriously nerdy.
I'm Johnny Vu.
And I'm Christopher George, and today we will be reviewing X-Men Days of Future Past. Wow! All I gotta say so far is, that's how you do an X-Men movie, Brett Ratner. But before we get into it, here's a clip from earlier today where we went out into the public and talked a little bit about X-Men.
Go ahead, Dan.
Hi, so I'm here with
Stop.
and we're here talking X-Men because Days of Future Past comes out tonight. Yeah! What are you most excited about the movie for?
I'm excited to see so many of the original cast members.
Hugh Jackman with his shirt off, right?
To be honest, I'm here for the ex-ladies.
Oh yeah, me too.
Right?
High five.
We're back. That was fun, eh?
Yeah.
So maybe stay tuned at the end of this video. We're gonna be doing some giveaways too. So stay tuned for the details there. All right, let's talk Days of Future Past. Holy mother! I'm gonna say it right now. Favorite movie of the year. Like, it just blew my mind. Like,
It's just I'm gonna say it right now. There is nothing in this movie that I did not like. I'm trying really hard to be even nitpicky.
yeah.
And there's just too many good things about this movie.
My cons. Let's just start. Like, my cons for the movie
Mm.
are so little. Man, how did Patrick Stewart get back? But it doesn't matter because it just makes me want to indulge in more of the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a con because it was a pro because it just made me want more of X-Men. Questioning more like, oh, where'd this guy come from? Where'd this guy come from? It's not even like a con, you know. Like,
I think only the hardcore comic book fans would know that Charles knows how to transfer his consciousness into other bodies, but that doesn't explain why he still looks like, unless he's making a mental projection of
what
he
looks like. And like, there were points where I'm just like, the Sentinels can't kill him anyways. He can just project to another thing and then come back and start some new thing. But like, I didn't really think about it too much.
The Sentinels were fucking epic. Like, oh man, they were so menacing and like because I was going off of like what I know about them in the comics and like from the animated series, and I'm like, Wolverine will fuck them up and like whatever, easy, those Tin Men or whatnot. But wow, just the way they did them, I liked how they incorporated. By the way, we're gonna talk spoilers for this particular movie, just because there's just too many good things about it. And but I liked how they incorporated Mystique's DNA into the whole storyline or whatnot. And that's why they're able to like destroy all these mutants, because they can adapt to each power.
The story was great. It just like fit really well. It wasn't too confusing too, because like time travel stuff can get really, really confusing. But like, it was day and night.
Bryan Singer actually helped. James Cameron actually helped Bryan Singer with the time travel plot. So I guess that's why it was a little bit more. It
was simplified. It was quite easy to follow. Like, it was like I say, night and day. It's dark at the really bad future, and it's it was great. It was great. So in this movie, we just got a rundown of all the cast, like not all, but like a lot of the old cast members and the new ones too.
Very nostalgic.
Very, very. There was little hints and cameos by everyone. This is just like a cameo galore, but it was just so excellent. Like, it was just so well executed. Let's talk James McAvoy.
He stole the show for me.
Like,
his acting was just superb. It was perfectly on point. The emotion he portrayed, like the emotional struggle that he had with himself and Magneto was it made sense. It was portrayed well, and like I love just his dramatic scenes, and like
I agree with everything, and they even showed like some of the badass scenes where he went into Eric's mind, used his power to get himself out of a situation. Like, it just shows you how powerful, like, I don't know, how powerful he really is. Like, he's a great character. We got Hugh Jackman's back again.
Best Wolverine so far for me. And if you guys been following our channel, you guys know how I've felt about Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine in the past. I'm a huge fan of Hugh Jackman. He's one of my favorite actors, but his Wolverine, just the way the previous direction of that character was, I wasn't too big of a fan on. But this movie, my goodness, like that one scene when he finally goes back in time and he wakes up in that hotel, perfect portrayal, perfect iteration of Wolverine, exactly how I imagine Wolverine to be, like the viciousness and like
I've always loved Hugh as Wolverine, especially in this movie too. Like, man, he knocks it out of the park every time. This is his character. He knows it. He's been doing it for a real long time, and he's gonna be doing it for a couple more films. And it was just great. Like, I lost my train of thought just thinking about how great the guy is as an actor. Man, like, I thought it was gonna be a Wolverine like central movie, but it really
everyone had like their screen time, and like it was just perfectly executed. It was evenly distributed. Even like the smaller roles like Warpath and Blink, they had their time to shine. Quicksilver, like I think for everyone, Quicksilver was just like, he was a hoot. He was so fun to watch.
Was so fun. Like, I can't remember the actor's name, but he is in American Horror Story. He plays this, I don't know, just different characters every season. The guy's a great actor, and I just really liked his portrayal of Quicksilver. They just really showed how overwhelming and how overpowering this guy is. He's magnificent. Like he pretty much like stops time, but you can still see things moving super slowly, and he just Avengers has a lot to live up to.
Going off of what you were saying about the whole Xavier thing not making sense of like how he was reconstructed, I will give them some props for the fact that they were Bryan Singer was able to connect a lot of the dots from previous films, very subtly, and like for example, like the F-bomb drop from First Class, they made a reference to that, and like
they have phenomenal writers.
And like with Petra, with Peter, Quicksilver, you pointed out to me that because I was like, it's funny how they didn't make Quicksilver Magneto's son, and then you were like, well, they had that one line where he was
he was like, my mom said that she knew somebody that could move metal with, and
Magneto was like,
and then it just cut and everybody just started laughing. So
that was awesome.
No, it was really cool. They have great writers.
Great about Bryan Singer, because he is so passionate about X-Men. X-Men is his bread and it's his baby, and like he just knocked it out of the park. And like I forget why, like he left. Why
Superman.
Superman Returns.
Well, I can understand him as like a director, as a point of like a director. He probably wanted to tackle on something different. You know, people get not tired, but like they get, they want to do different things. And especially Superman is a really, really big name, so he probably wanted to do.
Well, he first came into this. First got his like notoriety with Usual Suspects, right? So
what Bryan Singer did in X-Men 3, like he left, and that was the starting of a cut, like a big, a big wound
that mother X-Men franchise.
That's in the X-Men franchise, and right now he's just like, hey guys, I got this weird petroleum. Look, I healed it.
It's like,
let's start over.
He was probably watching those films, and he was just like, what did they do to my movies? What did they do to my franchise? Like, I gotta fix this. So
I'm
I'm so happy with the way it turned out like, oh, I'm just fanboying like crazy like right now, and
it was phenomenal. Like could go on. I think we could go on forever talking about everybody. Let's just talk about some of like the mutants too, like the small ones.
Okay.
Blink. I was saying Blink was a freak.
She was awesome.
She was a badass. She was the glue to their
she
group.
Held everything together. Like if it wasn't for Blink, they would have got demolished easily.
And I was looking over to Chris and I was like, hey bud, I could definitely watch like an hour long on 1,000 Ways the X-Men Die. Yeah. Because the way they die in the movie, I know it didn't have as much like meaning and gravitas to when them dying because they could just travel back in time. But watching them die, watching the Sentinels adapt to Sunspot, watching them flip it around to burn Iceman, like it was just so wicked, and the Sentinels killing them, like they don't fall for the same tricks too. They get smarter and they just analyze your tactics, and they end up killing you eventually. They always know that. They always die.
What did you think of speaking of the Sentinels, what did you think of Peter Dinklage as Trask?
I thought like he was good. He was good. I don't understand. People are saying that they don't understand like why he did the things he does, but he does explain it in the movie. He envies them, and he feels like
he admires them.
And he feels like if it was for them and they kept going, he wouldn't exist anymore. Yeah. So he's actually fighting for all of mankind
for peaceful coexistence.
Because he feels like we will not exist.
See, that's one thing I think that one of the messages that they were trying to convey with this film is that there's not necessarily a right or wrong opinion. It's all a matter of perspective. Like we had like with Xavier and Eric, they're an excellent what am I trying to say here? they conveyed that like
they're like an excellent example of that, because Charles is always trying to see the better in people, and Magneto will do whatever it takes to further the mutant cause, because he even said on the airplane that he adored Mystique. Yeah. And he didn't even blink when he wanted to kill her. Yeah. Like he's like, "Oh, you're the reason why we won't exist anymore. I'm sorry, but I have to kill you." Yeah. And he doesn't even say sorry. Yeah. He says sorry like after he tries to do it.
And that's something you kind of you kind of respect and kind of revere at the same time. Like it's good.
I think I said in an old video that if I was a mutant or superpowers, I'd be on like Magneto's side. Like I don't know, just like the best to survive. Like, it's a tough world out there, especially with those Sentinels.
How about Jennifer Lawrence? Because I know that you and I agree that in First Class she was kind of a lackluster character. Yeah, as much as we love J Law, Jenny Law.
Well, in this they reference like, "Oh, you trained me. Magneto training her to do this and that."
Well, it was a decade between First Class and when they went back to the 70s. Right?
Well, she's probably learned a bunch of martial arts, and like even when she was kicking ass, like this is the Mystique we know. We got to see that Mystique. We saw it a lot in the trailers and stuff. It was actually awesome. Like you could even see like they would stop it at times when she's like looking down. She's like super aware of everything, and then she would continue to just beat ass and just continue. It was.
I think I liked her. I think I now like her portrayal of Mystique better, a little better than Rebecca Roman. Well, I can't say Stamos now because they're divorced.
How do you like what's his name? Warm Bodies guy, Hank McCoy. What's the actor's name? Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, About a Boy.
He was good. I liked how the way Beast looked in this movie.
It looks a lot better. The prosthetics were better.
He was good. Like he wasn't just an accessory. He had purpose to his character. He was the one who created that serum to help suppress their powers. No, he was good. Like even like in his little tiny like battle scenes.
I've always adored him. Yeah, when he goes to
Beast is one of my favorite.
When he goes to Beast mode, that X-Men. Is what we mean.
Exactly. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite X-Men. And you can't take him lightly because he was a member of the Illuminati for a short period. Yeah. and yeah, he just shows you how smart he is, and
just everybody.
He set the foundation for a lot of the technology that all the X-Men uses.
Blackbird, all that Cerebro.
Yeah, he's kind of like the Q of the
X-Men universe.
The X-Men universe.
Yeah. No, I was so excited. I can't wait to see this again. Like I'm watching it again. We sat super close, so we had to like just
that's one thing. This is one thing I will say about the movie watching experience. If you're gonna have 3D, at least offer a 2D version at the same time. If you're gonna force 3D on me, like I'm not gonna enjoy the movie as it should be enjoyed. In my personal experience, I hate 3D. I think they should, at the very least, give people the option to not see it in 3D, because it gives me a headache, and us sitting that close and having to do this all the time, and then like this, like to my glasses. It's just kind of a nuisance.
It's okay. I don't mind it too much, but sitting that close, it was kind of irritating. But
yeah, no, if you like 3D, that's fine. But I'm just saying that because with the theater that we went to, for some reason, opening nights they don't give you the option to watch it in.
It's a cash grab thing. They want your money, you know. Whatnot. Well, since we're talking spoiler, let's just talk the end credits too. So the end credits, we get to see Apocalypse, a kid version of Apocalypse. Yeah, it's like the oldest mutant around.
I like the way they shot it.
Yeah,
like how they did how they spun around, and like he was like building
the pyramids. Yeah, it was really
shows
cool.
You how powerful he actually is, and like I didn't like how he looked.
No,
I thought like he was okay. He was okay. I would have preferred if they did the wider blue grin as opposed to just like blue lipstick.
I'm sure they will show how he gets that, because that's a pretty iconic characteristic on
I'm excited
Apocalypse.
For that.
And they pan over to the 4 horsemen. Apocalypse always has 4 horsemen. It doesn't matter who he is. I think in the Marvel Now one, it's like Banshee, Dakin, and 2 other people I can't remember. Death and somebody else, but I'm not too sure. But I hope they get like Archangel in this, or somebody really cool. Man,
I'm surprised he didn't make a cameo in this one.
Angel.
Well, he's not let that.
There's a lot of people that they missed out. And there's a lot of people that they put in that we don't even know, like that weird guy that could make people puke.
Oh yeah,
guy with the face like toxic.
A lot of people were mad about when Days of Future Past first released the photos for Toad. People were mad about how he looked.
He looked awesome, man.
He was cool. Like he didn't even have a huge role, so it didn't
I don't
even
think
matter.
he ever said anything either.
I think he said like one line. I forget what it was, but they brought back Alex Summers.
Yeah, Havoc.
How about that the last scene when Wolverine wakes up and
everybody wanted Cyclops back, and we have Cyclops back.
James Marsden.
That
Cyclops.
Guy, I heard he's a really good friend of Bryan Singer. And Bryan Singer likes to work with like those stars. I think he builds a relationship with them, because in
a lot of
Jack and the Giant
like,
Slayer, he had Nicholas Hoult in that too.
Oh really? Yeah. A lot of directors tend to do that. Like they go for not just marquee names, but names that they know they're confident enough in their ability. Like Nolan always like has Michael Caine, and Seth Rogen always works with the same people.
No, it's a fun time, man.
Yeah.
Any closing statements on this X-Men movie?
Just thank you, Mr. Singer.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I'm repping a great Wolverine shirt over here.
Yeah,
I love it.
Finally, I have an X-Men that I can just be like, I want to watch this again and again and again and again and again and again.
It's a freaking fun time, man.
How would you rank the order of X-Men now that?
All right. Okay. From worst to best. Okay.
Okay.
Origins. X3.
Okay.
Okay. So those were the 2 bad ones out. Then these aren't bad movies, but then X2. Wolverine, X-Men 1 First Class, and then this one. Did I miss one? No. right?
Oh, you got First Class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my order.
Okay,
so this is my favorite X-Men movie to date. I will
by leaps and bounds.
I will fight anybody that says that X-Men 1 and X-Men 2 is better. I liked X-Men 2, it was alright. Like I don't remember being this excited about an X-Men movie. I know I don't show it now. I might be tired or something, but like this was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
And people are scared about like the Justice League not working with all these people, or the next Batman movie with all these people. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
They don't need to explain anything. They can, you know, they just he's there because he's there. Well,
yeah.
You know.
I think Fox is planning a Fantastic Four X-Men team up.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't need to.
They don't need
to. They really
to,
don't need to.
It'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
Like at least we have the opportunity to see.
Yeah, I couldn't care for it. I really couldn't. There are two.
If it's
really
on this
big
caliber,
teams. But if it's on this caliber where they're doing like, you know, their work, I don't know. Just it was awesome. I can't. We're probably all over the place because there's so much to talk about in this film. You could talk about it forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna go to work and try to talk to people about it, and they're not gonna see it yet. And I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut. But
which is why we need you guys to tweet us stuff about what you liked about the movie, and have a conversation with us.
Yeah.
You can follow us at Nerd Party Talk on Twitter. Yeah. And do you have any closing comments?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm gonna give this film like a 9.8. 999. Let's round up if you want to, but like it was a phenomenal movie. I can't wait to own it. It was so awesome. I can't say enough about it.
I'm giving it a 10.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 10. Like I'm usually pretty critical with films. I think in my personal opinion, like I'll try very hard to find something that I won't try hard because it's not like I want to dislike the movie. But I'll try and be as critical as I can of a film, and I loved every minute of this movie. It's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
I'll buy this once it's released. I'm probably gonna go see it again. And
yeah, man. I didn't think I would enjoy any superhero movie more than like Captain America and Spider-Man.
This year, oh my gosh, this year has been so
awesome,
fucking good. It's awesome to be a comic book fan.
Yeah.
It's not too late to be a comic book fan. That's what this show is all about. We're trying to spread the word of nerd culture. So you can do your part by subscribing to us, Nerd Party Talk, right under here. And over here you can click there as well. And we're doing our
giveaway. Let's give away some free stuff. So here we got some Uncanny X-Men. Let's go with the X-Men theme. So this is I haven't read these one yet. They're still in package. I have a copy, but I just haven't read them yet. They're freaking. I read All New X-Men.
Yeah,
and they all tie in together. This is when Cyclops is pretty much taken over the role as Magneto.
Yeah. This is 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, this is book 1 and 2. Let's give it away. So tell people what they have to do, Chris.
So basically, just tell us what you liked about the film. Make sure you like and subscribe to us. And then we'll probably put your name into like a draw, pull the name out, and we'll get in contact with you somehow, and we'll ship these lovely, beautiful books right out to you.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, do you have Twitter you want to plug?
Yeah, it's at Johnny Vu, and Instagram's at Johnny Vu too. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, for sure, man.
You can follow me on Twitter at __ Christopher G, and on Instagram at Christopher George XO. And that's it for us today. Thanks for talking X-Men with us. And remember, as always, celebrate your nerdiness.
Peace out, guys.